start my moist chocolate loaf cake by beating up 3 large eggs. This is the start of my wet ingredients for this cake. So I've got 3 large eggs beaten up. I'm going to add half a cup of canola oil, 1 cup buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, just use 1 cup milk and 1 teaspoon of vinegar, white vinegar, and just let it sit for 5 minutes. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Mix this all to combine. And then I'm going to move on to combine all my dry ingredients. 1½ cups of all-purpose flour. I've got 3/4 cups of unsweetened cocoa powder. You may find it has a little bit of clumps in there. Just use a whisk and try to get out as much clumps as you can. And just pour it in with the flour. I've got 1 package of vanilla instant pudding mix, about 3.6 ounces. Pour that in. 1½ cups granulated sugar. And in here I have 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and ½ teaspoon salt. Put that all in, and that's it for the dry ingredients. Just mix this all together. I'm going to add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and stir until just combined. Now I'm going to add in 1 cup of hot, fresh brewed coffee. Alright, that's all mixed together. At this point, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I've got this prepared loaf pan. What I've done is I've sprayed with non-stick cooking spray all over the bottom and the sides, and I lined the bottom with parchment paper. I'm going to pour this batter into that. Get that all in there. I'm going to bake it in that preheated 350 degree Fahrenheit oven for 55 to 65 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean, or just a few moist crumbs. Give it a good tap. So this is done now. I've taken it out of the oven. I'm going to just gently go around with a sharp knife just to loosen the edges. And I'm going to let this rest for 10 minutes. After you let this rest for 10 minutes, take a wire rack and just give it a flip. And fingers crossed, it comes out. Just give it a good tap. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, look at that. And let this cool completely on the wire rack. It's cooled down, and you can just eat it plain like this or add your own frosting. But what I'm going to do is make a chocolate crackle into the cake. I've melted 6 pieces of chocolate. I used dark chocolate. You can use semi-sweet baking chocolate. I've got 40 grams total of the chocolate, and about 1½ teaspoons of coconut oil, the hard one, and then microwave for 30 seconds, give it a stir, and microwave it again for 30 seconds, and you'll get this nice chocolate sauce that hardens when it cools. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make holes all over the cake. And that way when it drizzles, it just might drizzle downward in towards the cake. So let's give it a try. So once you've drizzled that, put this in the fridge for about an hour so that chocolate can set. Add a scoop of ice cream if you'd like, and serve. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like, share, or subscribe. Bye-bye.